Namu todu ikempu Ulan ha Wenge jan ani Nanya sani nakabibig. Anya sani nakabakanya. Todu. Apa deh dia Abdul? Di nakadarannya nih agan. Nahagulok kwenu ipagun. Coba deh dokumen. Mugai ratu. Be my Republican, baby! Aku pa di siya para bifatu papagi na hearing si Republican candidate para nago para ikandidate kaya para i Northern Ireland di para walila so babati so novela so tutulog papakulay so makabalik ko ki tantanan so para mamamalan sa tempo sa ayat ini bahas ini na mayor staff bago tata salat tata ko budget tata eskwela tata ko batus wa chapolo ke bisa pero umo di confesional de bancagi ke papa bisa na klase minaso la necesita para kalapit molik di Northern Ireland di departamento ni MBB dalam problema kepada manusia nak kasih tahu man makolini poro formato di MBB nisita le formato like gabana sua i business de na tegalo ni MBB sa i kibentano i business ni poro promo i dinala bonito Islam na Marianas tentu apa taman ni poro Atal tamadui Islam Palau bedanya sama memoksa akan zaman mafatu di tahun di korona sistem masih di korona kahulu ibisita dengan bagaimana pada lagi apa tamadui Islam Palau masuk coba sa insasaki itu nasi Palau kita nunggu kita bangun di poro kadang tu di poro yang bikin apa yang aku dah untuk di hati dari tu bisnis makrobi pakai untuk di original ni yang bisa kita mesti kita mau orang pakai di bisnis saya tahu ni kumusela bisnis ini nahan pagpedan bibisita ni poro kanuni kantada sa lapig iba't the economy. Right away, Palau, the Republic of Palau, maliki dunia business ni the bibisita ibunitan Islam Palau. Okay, nomor tu kita tahu para tamanentos Agupa ito na hearing si Kelly ni poro umalitimina ko tautoke dangin wanyo numudesti ipalaban sinangan ni Constitution sa timan na panahon kita ng Venezuela esti bandan Constitution bandan public school system Dynasty Echo. Okay. Ilan niya i-domicile Commonwealth Marana C, I don't know, CMC 6201. This law is basically telling you how to figure out someone's true home. Okay, nigi 6202 ilelenya na tidebino 4 ano mo tidebino size tidebino umba. Okay, ilelenya under 62 CMC 6201. You cannot have more than one home. Everybody has to return back home. No place like home. That's what it's saying. Anyway, esta más que aman tiempo si Kelly ni subaga wingan ni del Commonwealth agak gagi gini durante el trust territory pues más qualified si Kelly por representa y todo Island y das na toro una contra si Kelly y por eso residential status y para go y das na lo batatitija apa lelenya i constitution pero CMC 6202 ako ililenya po di izomo domicile you cannot tisina na porongay do mas ki 4 na ano ni lebu gini por ma-offer hapa gwini ni sita maalegla igalo ni itanotay i goberno ni sita umaaleglan mall ichalan i plus at este kantonento ni masasakan for 50 years ni gumugupo Holland nudum ini for umanagwaha direct flight para Okinawa pura man makakoncert po Japan Korea tabatay tayo market di Japan di man malagos tano fanano matitoro Isita de na konya say toto flame tree e di say toto di manggagi bandang art dosia umaniha i MBB do madagos i MBB papa kita luta da polo i mayon ni luta vida u honesty i MBB sa digini gagi i representation i history tabolo i pinian आता विनी presenta por restaurant. Nigi say tourist necesita is who are these Chamorro? Where did they come from? This Chamorro, and what is Chamorro? In Mexico, the word Chamorro, ipalaban Chamorro is pot roast. Guanin kanunia mapananaid na napanaanin Chamorro. Tudadagan do search di TikTok sa digino usordan no away di YouTube. Jadi Pablos di Mexican. Di say taon na bibidi ng kanu di kanton salam wana niya kadni. Kala niti na itan dangin manggupudi dangin mandarnya Pablos na. Dosia ay sa bapananan niti na Chamorro. People Manolo, you got the idea where did the word Chamorro come from? No, you didn't see. I didn't boy pato si susuano batada ki YouTube da gida di gobdanya mo planta usul put Chamorro this ya gida adide nanya karao di bo malakin boy ni anyway tirigin ni malun to pabu gini gitara aeroplane umalun to para bi kumbida amjo aji malago umalo papa di election office Kugo kafa i bahayo na lawyer para guida temporary jobs di por Kugo kafa si Valentino tatalan si Kelly. No, para body in my own opinion, for the waste of time. Beano papa da baby attindi izone hearing so kung bibida todo adi man malago or supporta si Kelly kung bibida jo papa para na panaso na gi papa da supporta kandidato i Republican Party. Di ba Republican Party? Di ba si Ralph dan di ba imang dumalibigi si Ralph dan si Jones that tanamaulit i Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas sa bulay Constitution paragon nisita de ma-edit na umalegla ako pa experience tanamats di lalaku tanamats ako pa ipinadesini 2026 dan isti i-matsugwenya isti i-constitution sa usososun mon pabo i departamento ng eskwela ifamagonta ito Marianas durante di manmafanya bonita trust territory isti ikaw ng importante na para matungo sa tiban mafanagi ham anim eskwela to tutubo ko man mafanagam jo di man eskwela to da importante na o matungo dan artistisya na tauto di sumay ni Constitution taza balinya ti kada mes tasililebas ti kapunan dati tatungo artistisya na banmapain tau-tau ta di sumay i kapunan ni poro manahalo ni Commonwealth da para takobetsa pabu hapa takobebe American style apa para apa para nomatan pamagun isklabo jadi modern di American. So anyway, sta occupaendo nel Parlamento por the covenant and the constitution lo bihano pa dahil ito po support para kandidato ni Republican Party sa Bekontuzo the Republican Party na candidate si Asaba Norman Joten tutugulay ako si Valentino Towi di podcast na palaan lo katumo na isa la peña si mo nakalalantin i-adjudonton niya para o-adjuday so Northern Island agas si Kelly gini mo na si Kelly mamukha gini gilutano kini si Valentino mampus hobin si Valentino para i-adat Kelly ti pareo este na fenomenamko pwede ko man manongyado di fenomenamko sinya ha mo gay taftafo mo gaya plakasyon sinya ha taftaf masawa lo di fenomenamko na sususu masawa di kas tataw na tarabia tiba foto kabali si Ninasoni Dumo kasi di gilid amigas Valentino sinya magakalaki sinya atsoga fa malagonya do depende ko na yung pagbasawanin na tarabia le ti ba foto ganon na ada ni por un fanaso kabali you know what I mean if you come to that age, if then how I'm gonna tell you, if you are getting at the point that one of these days you will reach that manampu level. So in that in between, you would understand what I'm saying. Growing up, life, the developmental. You were born, of course, man. No, so that's it. Everybody. You put on your pampers, you grew up, you know what's wrong, you know what's right, you grew up in your mid teenagers, you make mistakes, you correct from your mistakes, because everybody mistake. You went up, ruin your life, you turn your life around, and you are successful. That's what I meant. Tagabian o another example si Jamalotyo gibananu i or eskwela sundera mas malati lumanu galo ni classroom lo dangin matog real experience Baba Hosa, you don't know what to do. You forgot what you learned in the classroom. You don't know how to open the ipachonja jipun ni poronahol ni labo na poronahol ni manglo di CPR lo balefa ho todo sa taniko. In a Caribbean, you might be very smart in the classroom. When it comes to the real life, some people panic. No, they forgot what they learned during the training. So basically, CMC 6202 business nilanya for the domicile. Nilanya Zu dos tahun ni por on consider na toto enjo debe na una perfecto tanomo jige gato ni por na offer jige ako kontra si Valentino ilelenya na ti toto Mariano si Kelly which is paragon pura nonsense lo debe matatiji ilay sepyo baktu lawyer o mekungo kalan minor court hearing este Aji balago po fatto pero humuk apa po permasangan o aji balago pero fatto pero unay ini suportasyon wow kimakumbibida chulo basta dui voluntoro papa tabi ekugo kafa i precision ST i constitution naga di kobekan tudo nanda i suportasyon i Republican Party iminago fustino new uchochogi ki patatago lo ay manonggizo ki patina de Republican na pero aleglas ti problemata gwini tadangin na aleglas ti i balagonya si Kelly ni pero unagwaha plaza ni pero wahalo ni ti kisya importante sa tisinya mangalanting tau-tau ta ki papasan gitadas ti siya ubensyosyona bula siya i Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas gwini bula siya kya chuchogwe ani mafatina sisti covenant bula siya zonya failed promise to the people para festi covenant nangin para pura babarias pura personal intention ni performatina sa lapi Pagone, this is the time to fix this. We need to have the Northern Ireland open up to the rest of the world. With the Asian country law. Like I said, we cannot always depend on the Asian. Then we have to ask ourselves why and how can we compete with the rest of the Asian because they have the same thing what we have. Palau has a different way of attracting visitors. For one example, they have this turtle in the clear, beautiful lagoon. Okay, I'm not saying that we're gonna copy the same thing. No, that's wrong. Do not copy somebody else. Other islands how they do their promotion. That's cheating. That's cheating. Yeah, sita di sita maaleg na fatabanoy MBB is one big a mess in my opinion. One big mess. They don't even have a permanent location. They keep moving around. Now they're gonna go up to the lighthouse to use that as their office. Hegemony lighthouse. Put it out as to. First of all, I don't know why they even ruined the lighthouse. I don't know why they even use it as a. They should have preserved it, give it to the museum, let them run the place for the tourists. But no, they ruined it. They ruined the history of that building. They turned it. If they preserve it, make money of it. These people here, some money. Some of them, all of them are. I don't want to be involved with the MBB. Let them figure out their own problem. I'm not being paid. to bring up my idea. How do they decide? It's not my field, but this is where I would die and be buried. But the government needs to start thinking straight out of their ass, move their head out of in their butthole, and really be. I don't know. Those people come from different background, business, blah blah blah. Paragone, that's totally wrong. We need to change how the MBB really operates. So the Northern Ireland can. There's a lot of ways Northern Ireland can bring in money to the government. Tracy Dorita probably finds out that the cinema government is totally broke. I don't know. Is that what we want nowadays? Our people going somewhere else to look for a better opportunity? What the hell's happening to our cinema government? I was listening to the apa dia maaga ni masosotsugi goberno OPA. Untungan na ni masosotsugi OPA. Right after high school, I got hired. Imagine that. You know how did I got hired? I was full of credit already, ready to graduate early, but something is telling me Guadu Sumangangani try the vocational class by under the late Thompson. Dahil si Thompson is a good one good teacher. Anyway, umanon siya para immigration, tapos tutugo de, I don't know what the hell am I doing. I'm supposed to go to the hospital. I was supposed to become a nurse because that's where my dad's career. I like to smell shit and I like to clean up blood. I don't know, like maybe that's I was born to do that. It does not bother me. Some people see that as a dirty job, but I don't care. I don't give a shit. That's what I like to do. And maybe one of these days I was supposed to be a doctor, but I cannot afford a doctor because my family is very poor. Probably have na pamilya. What you tataw si Dr. Cabrera si Tangtaling ba siya paluwanan lo recto na tiyan na Cabrera do balati na Cabrera manungod ki didigi as defunto Tangtaling do i original managoo para bi fatsutsui i daw i aptapsi daw di pa bi para bi check afa pumuno itauto mampus interesting le no para go para bi taja tutubo questa guata tauta neno na klase 8 i Bali che necessita tauta asa da Bali lo stabula man dokto tutubo ko gano na klase 8 da ti bula gumaja no na 8 sa makka de no na 8 dai di poron chuli blade poron logo de la ngada I don't have problem cutting people's head you might call me crazy or what but lanya I like that job I like to investigate what happened to the person because it's like a story, you know. When you find out that you want to figure out why, for example, you eat a sandwich, then taban matay wa pinido ni kinanomo wa tuna sandwich. Tapos bato si Dr. Cabrera da aputay lubok sa puro uket ko hafa na namatay. Anyway, ini pues mano jo bo eskwela ani machocho jo mahaya following day mahaya jo gi immigration pues manano jo gi OPA training took it away from us. I don't know why. I don't know why they took it away uh, from the hands of the cinema. But anyway, some case with the OPA, and some of the case has been there for the longest time. I don't know why the Indonesia, YouTube is there, TikTok is there. Tutugan ko naman gofa man disposal pero guys, tutugo ko wabas tapago FTE, full-time employee, a permanent employee. I went through the probation. To Thomas White, it's a blood. I really learned from that guy. And anyway, Pwede my me visiting you guys, or you guys coming here to talk, to have a friendly, easy discussion. I want to really have this Northern Ireland really develop. The government needs to spend money to budget this Northern Ireland so the economy of the Commonwealth can start also pulling in money from that island. So the government can recognize that those island needs to be given also a representation in the Senate and in the U.S. representative. Something has to change, my fellow Marianos citizen. Nisita uwaha like basta nisti patatasiga buwated i Northern Ireland Mayor para ugas tapi for what? We're just wasting money, and you see this retirement, they have another problem. And if they're gonna keep putting money to the whoever is in the future mayor for the Northern Ireland, they're just wasting the money. Who Aji Gaki ki Papa ki the Northern Ireland, si Ogoa and somebody else. Di kinamamna is Ogu suplagi the oficina in Northern Ireland sa bentil alalalu. See, this is another problem. Then in Northern Ireland Mayor for the rights under the United States Constitution, because we are borrowing the United States Constitution, your right to express your opinion. Some elected officials really take that seriously. They don't understand that everybody can complain, because without that complaint, we cannot know what's wrong. We have to read your feedback, your positive feedback or your negative feedback. From there, we can talk very easy and friendly to come up with what is the best solution. We are not talking to argue, okay? We're not arguing here. We're not in the court of law where they're arguing for this or that, whatever will not be guilty. But this is not court of law. This is just a discussion to find out how can we develop the Northern Ireland. But my point is, if these three countries, the bigger country, bigger than us, bigger than the Northern Marianas, why not can we do the same thing? Kasi naman mga tinid siya na dun i-goberno. I-goberno, they be no recognize in Northern Ireland na ba problema niya dan sita maalegla. Buna problema gwini, I understand that of maalegla. Buna malago pero of makati po pati pariho sa lapi i-goberno. Sa tigin ni kagi sa lapi i-main i-central building iba Northern Mariana ulo para ukan mangabo sa lapi ni para ukan na at galon ni Pantulia gintis dangin siga patadi sa kendi in Northern Ireland Ninayan ni mas balik kinalatin Islam ikaman makatinang na ita. Mampus yun tadi pependig gimilita. Isti para isti doko apinya isti milita. Binigaron idokta sinimay. Siya un tempo siya paketi gwi da bapus. Tuhano guam. Isa ninayan ni abandona Guam sa Guam imilitar a contractor Islam Guam ever since din tiban mafanan magwedit kagi ganda ikanan militar Guam tiban parewit sa Commonwealth. Sige na malabuzo no o pareho mami si Kelly. Sigari para na hearing buka da tepi waktu tu pada di ekumuka i proses i governo tamano i dunia proses o kubilidan jo pamatu papa dan itu si Kelly dan managam poron si potay pala papa dun si potay pala sa anasinya ki chumogi afa ilahi at sogi dan gisinya pala mano gomera dan gisinya pala maasugon ni iba't ko na rin poro ugi. Sinya ka chogwi. Dati sinya si Kelly at choga na maisa. Ano ba bisaga ti sinya si Kelly kating na maisa. Ista palaan o panggagawa jodo gikanan ni goberno. Goberno na opisina ila governor office da detene governor. Sa todas si usasaran o forma parte todo al governo pareho o forma accesso do imperial sa o forma mani zonya merit increase sa mali ki zonya evaluation jadi gini para tasuwadis ti future na presidente na governo imperial balik na sweldo o fanyaga gwini o forma susui niya Amerika pero maano lamalik na oportunidad para siya dan familianya. Tipo siya, dan menurut lamalik na chocho di siya para tadi ini tapi dah bunga mana siya mas tubuh para bigisti in Northern Ireland sa Paraguay da opinion Lige ocho ki chalan ni por umalik I chalan economy gini no gua labor bamala labor tutugo kinalantin ni gobyerno pago dan ni problemanya dan ni salapit ko para huwaha talo dinan ng kantidad employee ni gobyerno para ko de tada de balinya ji employee of the year the god and ginti maaksa for the longest time is don't decoration. It's all decoration. Apa ini kubekentos is the money. The money is putting food at the table, not the employee of the year. Screw the award. Dan gode ji mapunta binarama ji award. I don't need award. I know that I'm doing good like that. I don't think that I'm doing it. Give me the increase my salary. That's what I need to match with what I do. So I can feel that you appreciate una agradeci I finanziatogalo ni governo. Tenti decoration para decoration tutugo ko gago punya ti level bentitaja. Problema che sa ti come down 20 sa lapisa toda I departamento I governo manggagawa sa lapit lo dang gintana sibin I haji man apunta I MBB nisita ufan mamamata Tamano ni por ufan nagkumplida I pumalo na tanong ini ga Bacolisya, Palau I Asia Paraguay sta batay I Japan patutuka ko na siga ni mamakat di kinalatin Japan dan ginedya na bakanari ibalin 200 seat ni timanunun ni alun kanti dan tourist Dan geneja ibalin sida bakona rin kanto nento na. Wano ba ni tia amire ji isida di poro o gupo bagi o poro gupo batu guap. Dan geneji 747 da akakaka more than 600 passengers. Digi da pure da force hit. Digi da rekoda expecting di kinalang tini economy ni poro o nahalul i bisita gini kalau ni Baranas ti pareho day pago na sakat dan ni poko ni gagi gi gobyerno pago asad ni malu no siya na kapasidad i bako dari ni akakagalog kanti dan tau ni por o beket total di sa kwarto i hotel i 600 rooms, one ba ni timan ma-occupied todo sa tinahong pasahero. Kasi di ka na nalako i-MVP wini ang problema. Bisita o tolay ka, tutuwa ako tamano MVP sa I don't know anything how they promote the Northern Marianas Law dan parosigan manggasta promotion that they're wasting money. Manggagastaha promotion na manahire toto Korean toto Japanese for maajuda po ma-promote giwato gitano niya tati machochocho nisita uwa evaluation report ni para makitugo machochocho igigina tutulap ni mapapasino siya kantida para ma-advertise siya after every ma-advertise. Diba tututut sina o saguta izona hearing si Paganoman Joten masyade Amerikana le si Kelly Loti balignya si Kelly Firmino Chamorro ki subaka gwini tutuga fa na question niya residency sa pura stiput section CMC 6202 under the Cinema Constitution ako question ni Zoda residency idendanya idonita Constitution na tisinya ho gaju baski uno na bumamu ni por qualified por bago na ako na opisina gwini kalo ni Marianas para ko lang it's just a waste of time lo deba no makatigi afa lelena Cinema Constitution sa sipika gijwa gupa gwi para di kugu kafa babasakan o afa na makopota si Kelly ki ito ilelenya gwini if you know English each person has only one residential okay isinya manggajo dos Ilelenya gwini your residential where you stay where you're not away from your work for temporary reason this is the heart of the law okay it means that if you leave your island for work or school or medical reason or because of a temporary situation tisina non maambot ipot i-jabur good morning Mr. Borja. But basically, sasakan gwini po di na hearing si Kevin Tenor po di niya residency. Qualify si Kevin Tenor para ufalabo para i-isla na Northern Ireland. Para Bongan, she's more than qualified to run for any office here. Not only in the Northern Ireland, she can also run for Congress or Senate. I don't if she wants to. Si Kelly Guabuti niya. Ako ko ni todo tata papa para bang isla ni nasara tutuli papa ti pera de no tutuli papa apa pabo na supply di papa tutugo pa mo hadis Jordan non na supply papa sa uungo na wadi di dia tira ti makompredi di kita bisisikan makasin costumbre gwini gi oficina ni mayor okay dan ginhago mayor da hafa problem mo da antes unang por fatso joti no na babag costumbre mo gisanijo mga na halo ni babag costumbre mo dan ginti jamoy tawto ne Pues mga mananong na natijamo sa iba, importante gini na deben wala comprende sa ogo mapunta po fa na duda tauto ti mapunta ho pero nagwa problema. Kita necesita no na klase tauto di ji cadik na lalo da tidanya tauto. Tutunga fa na mabobotas sila kasi tauto da gibatugan na aji palabonya po ajuda dan aji po ajuda. Baba now. Tiago no na klase para na ajuda galo di publiko. Sa managi po aji jabo da aji tijabo. Tama no gua mas respeto kontra i tauta da lisiga patapana chagli. Malala tafana comprende. Tatafana famolik pero si bandan i isla. Punto gini aman tempo. Estada biragi bagi si tatao bio bata si tatao bio kalau do descansa gi pas sa moli di dalamnya gi papa esta di manono ma bira sia bagi bidi gi 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 alamagan si tatao bio si nanao tatanya itu original na tangia ondiji oficina ni governo gi na i bagam pabu i navy administration building tatao bioji todo papa tano salaman ji si tatanya si tatao bio tatanya tanonya ji Navy Administration Building. Pues banalun Amerikano zaman land exchange ani na manoto ginin i almaga kasi gini man wato giti lugar sa Vicente. Lo dangin tia chogi mo no doku break kaya gizo ko palo i oficina ni gobyerno mano ni Puadigo ni Porowaksa i oficina ni governor's office. No ni ko point muna talo na wa another election para i mayor da poro forma budget poro na lastima jina hati de masuk papa chiba dan waka sa tigof ti bumat isupply ni masutsuli papa ni gasolina ni poroba da kalabin ni boti da poroba subin papa. Tiyo mo make sense para kono digine na malago zo na wati na like da malago kisikeli ni para inegul na mayor ni para Rizal Aliga Fatabano ni para unagwa enosa. Pues tisilla ka chogi para guiza disita gawa judo kalau ni goberno ni por majuda ito po isla. Pula to isla ban malago ban nono papa o matoya ko ban malago niya ni por mababati India. It's about time still for the mercado da guarda pulutina like Siempre gagi lagu pa di oficina di election office papa kita susupi di 9 o'clock kami malagan sa banapto. Kumbibida tu para papa dan kubu dapat pemasangan sa necesita kandidat dari Republican Party supporter dan pada pinjaga lupa sugu papa dan naisi kali di supportation nito ne. Pasti Friday Independence para baha waving di tadandan di CUC dan giman malabang jo pero Sansano alas 3 ipaluani kemudian nagigi grupo di Republican Party para iprisigwa para kandidato Pisigwa para si Patrick Matagola si Peda dan Leon Guerrero de Mapan dan si Alfredo Gabel dan si Roy Adon Adda dan si Silina Cecil Fitel untuk latih julai si bo pronounce namanya si si palaan ni baladago man siya kay precinct 1 pues para las 3 gato gigi wave este apago pues está ledron sinya está sábado ni para o silla agupa daging wa ora adios. Thank you ni manoktan juga para ibuka follow Republican the biggest friend udawa ha baulik na dinadag to papagida isa peace out everybody and good night. Okay, thank you. What do you think of Joseph Munya? Okay, sorry for the delay of that response. Okay, is this Mr. Munya on Facebook? Hold on. What do I think of Mr. Jack Munya? Joseph Munya. If this is correct, if this person is the one always put up a comment on Facebook, if that is the right person, what do I think of Mr. Munya? Well, first of all, it is his right to say whatever he wants to say. If even though if we're not on the same party, I respect everybody's opinion. But some people sometimes they go over their rights. Sometimes they use their anger on their comment. If you don't like anybody, what they're especially me, straightforward, the Paraguay, Alpha Paraguay, October dinanti, daginti da bizune. Mga manahalo na dito necessaryo na para tapanumugi bandang discuss. Pura discussion, we're just having a discussion. Okay? Do manonggizo da manonggizo da ulada irrespeto gigi apa asasangan gi the TikTok or Facebook. Okay? I don't reply to those Facebook, those people that show their anger on their emotion or they say something that they don't have anything to prove. So if you wanna say something, then always back up your word. If you have something to prove and evidence to accuse somebody, your freedom of right of speech. Do not just say that he steal a can of corned beef, but do you have the proof? The evidence attached with the citation or the peer review to say that yes, it is true. Or do your search, and if it's not completed, because research, there's always a gap in between. Okay? So I respect everybody what they say. Say something or you want to challenge me or you want to correct me or tell me that I am wrong, then attach your proof that I am wrong. That, okay, Jerome, you're saying about the 3 countries that are similar to the Northern Island, those are wrong. Okay, prove it. I did my homework. Okay, I searched. So if you're challenging that Iceland, Indonesia, and Spain, those they're not small, but they're a little bit bigger than the Northern Island. But all of them have a volcano, okay, similar to the Pagan. All of them were evacuated with the government. They never went back after that. And then a few years later, the government decided that they're going to send those people back so they can live their life and they can also contribute in bringing in money to the government. Not only that, the government also give them financial assistance. They build house for their people. Every 3 countries they did that. I don't know why we cannot do that here. If the cinema money is having financial difficulties, then they can hire somebody, they can give somebody that responsibility to look for money, apply for FEMA, or apply for any kind of grant, so they can help future Northern Island people down there, so they can open a representation down there, so that the Sinamite government can recognize that island down there. It's about time that they do recognize, and they should allow forming a senatorial district for that island. If they can do it for the Timian and Rora, why not? Why not the Northern Land? It's about time. Big changes to come. And no, there's money out there. It's just that they need to put somebody there smart to do that. Okay? I don't know anything about money, but I know how to clean shit. I have people that are bleeding. But honestly, I want to be an autopsy doctor. If I have the money and the time, probably I'll graduate. But that is one hard subject, because it's not. There is so many long run. That doesn't mean that you graduate. It's gonna take you again to be CF, to be certified. Blah blah blah. So many bolang chalat lagi Indonesia, you know. So I don't have problem with Mr. Joseph Munya. He can say whatever he wants to say, as long as he has respect to everybody's freedom of speech. Thank you very much with that comment. Anything else? Any other question that you wanna ask? Because I am live on YouTube. That's why I'm always looking this calls. I'm live with 3 social media. So again, you know, I strongly support every single females too. Every females out here in the cinema. If you want to volunteer to help the community, hey, by all means, go for it. Because what the male can do, the females can do also. But let me put it this way, in a medical term. Not everybody has the same attitude. They work in different ways. Why? I don't know. Probably it just have to deal with how did we grow up, no? Are that, for example, if anyone gives birth to twins, what do you call those two twins? Do they learn the same thing? Do they learn different? I, so everybody has a different attitude. They all work differently. But tomorrow, okay, enough with the life developmental. Life developmental course is that's why they call it life developmental, because when you were born, okay, you born as a baby, you learn, then so and so you grow up. They call that life developmental courses. I went through that. So that's it for today's live stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's already 8:58, and I'm asking for, if you're here in Saipan, please come out to the election so we can give our support to the female candidate for the Republic, basically to represent the Republican Party and to help those at the Northern Ireland. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios, thank you very much.